Hi everyone, it's Megan here from littlepinkbite.blogspot.com with my March CD calendar artwork. Don't forget that my calendar is available to download as a PDF from my blog. An umbrella is a good idea for many days here in the Pacific Northwest, and the springtime months of March and April are no exception. I thought the umbrella from Lawn Fawn's Hello Baby was perfect for this month's CD calendar artwork. Let's get started. I pulled out some of the supplies I'll be using for this project. First is my downloadable calendar. I printed the entire year out on 6 pieces of lightweight cardstock and trimmed them all to fit my CD case. I pre-cut a rectangle of watercolor paper for the background. I used the less textured side. I used the umbrella stamp and die from Hello Baby by Lawn Fawn. It might be a baby stamp set or an Easter stamp set, but I'm using it for a springtime stamp set. The Copic colors I'm using for this umbrella are YG06, 07, and 09. I used 2 colors of distress inks, tumbled glass and peacock feathers. Since I don't have the actual ink pad for pine needles, I'm using my distress marker. My Sakura Jelly Roll white pen was used to add some detail. I always stamp more images than I need because I invariably mess one of them up. Off camera, I cut both of them out. I colored them with my green markers. I'm not doing anything fancy. I started with the lightest color and moved through a medium tone and then on to the darkest. Then I usually work backwards to blend them all in. I thought they looked a little bit plain, so I added a few polka dots with my Jelly Roll pen. And I also used the white pen to fix any boo-boos where I went outside the lines. I pre-wet my Canson 140-pound cold press watercolor paper. I used an acrylic block as my palette. I smushed the 2 distress ink pads on it and then scribbled the marker on it as well. Then I used a number 10 round brush to splodge ink randomly onto the watercolor paper. I blotted up some of the excess and heat set it so I could move on to the next step right away. I tackled the highly unpredictable technique of dropping water on it to bleach some color. As you can see, I wasn't terribly successful and had to go back and add some more color to remedy the situation. After heat setting it, I decided to leave well enough alone. I trimmed my rectangle to 4 1/4 inches wide and 2 inches tall. And I decided to mat it on another slightly wider rectangle of black cardstock. I found it best to lay the background on my calendar to work with the arrangement of umbrellas. I really wanted to show a blustery day with the umbrellas tumbling in the wind. This was fun, and I went through a few variations and ended up adding some cloud die cuts from Hello Baby as well. I used some foam tape and glue dots to adhere the umbrellas to the background. You may have noticed that I have a few more umbrellas than just the green one. Off camera, I stamped, die cut, and colored 3 other brightly colored bumper shoots. At this point, I'm pretty happy with my arrangement, so I'm actually adhering everything down to my watercolored background. Time to adhere it to the top of the calendar. Here's what my final product looked like at the end of the video. I like to fiddle. I ended up moving the umbrellas again so they were a bit more random. So here's what it actually looked like when I was finished with it. I do like it a bit better. I think there is a bit more movement of the umbrellas. I hope you enjoyed this video. Pop by my blog for more information and the downloadable PDF calendar file. Thanks for watching!